Well, hello, Moto. Just arrived today in the Pocket Now offices, we've got a pair of Moto G4s to check out. Tearing open some packaging, the Moto G4 box has a phone, and a charger, and a cable, and some papers. And the G4 Plus box, likewise, has a phone, a charger, a cable, and more papers. As these are both unlocked devices, Motorola also sent along this handy little passport wallet with slots for SIM cards. Truly world traveler devices. On first glance, many folks would be hard-pressed to tell much difference between the two. The design is nearly identical, as are the specs. Both feature 5.5-inch 1080p LCDs, and internally they have the same Qualcomm 617 chipsets. The main visual difference is the fingerprint sensor on the chin of the G4 Plus, though both phones have the same dimensions, we just have a bigger empty bezel space on the regular G4. Our review units here also differ in storage and RAM, where the G4 has 32GB of storage and 2GB of RAM. The G4 Plus has 64GB of storage and 4GB of RAM, and the Plus has a higher resolution camera with laser focus assistance. You can see these little sensors above the camera on the Plus, which are missing on the regular G4. Popping the back cover, we've got SIM and micro SD card slots. Including a nano SIM to micro SIM adapter was a really nice touch. This section houses a 3000 mAh battery, though this doesn't seem to be user replaceable. It should deliver solid runtime considering the lower power CPU, and both phones have micro USB ports on the bottom supporting Moto's turbocharged technology. Now, first boot was nice and quick. The Qualcomm 617 is well understood at this point and does a respectable job powering phones like these. The software is nearly stock, so the setup process is also very well known. No weird surprises or additional user accounts to create, though on both phones, the Wi-Fi and update scanning took longer than I was expecting. Those just-a-second screens played out more like just-a-couple-minute screens. These are some clean-looking phones. It's really nice returning to those familiar Moto curves and tapers. A combination of sleek sides, soft rounded corners, and a grippy backplate may be one of my favorite all-time material combinations for any phone. On initial impression, these phones seem like worthy successors to the Moto G lineage. It's a rich tradition delivering inexpensive devices which don't punish the consumer for spending less on a phone. But since the launch of the original Moto G, this smartphone tier has grown increasingly competitive. Prices here start at $199 for the 16GB G4 and creep up to $299 for the 64GB G4 Plus, with the fingerprint sensor, double the RAM, higher resolution camera, and 4 times more storage. It's actually a pretty nice value add considering $100 often only increases your storage on other phones. How do these Moto G4s stack up to the competition? Do we still get a great bang for buck? Well, you're just gonna have to stay tuned for our future reviews and comparisons. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for our full Moto G4 review and hit that thumbs up button for a little extra positive reinforcement. For Pocket Now, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell, some gadget guy on Twitter and Instagram, and I will catch you all on the next video.